Today, on Be Something Wonderful, do nothing, get everything. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Over the last 24 hours, we have heard from many of you, all of you commenting on a recent video that we just released on our other YouTube channel, The Tom Kearin. The name of this particular video is Your Identity is Source, Your Reality is Just the Effect. And we unpack some very powerful ideas. The inspiration for this video was a Facebook post in the Be Something Wonderful Facebook group. This particular post by this creator got flagged for its AI content and its chat GPT generated ideas. So it got flagged and it got sent to me, and the team said, hey, this could be a great idea for a video. It turns out it was a great idea for a video. And now we're hearing from you. Some of you saying it's changed your whole perspective or life. And then there's a lot of comments on the channel under that video on how the insights that you're gleaming from it. So I'm going to point you to that video to watch that. But one of the ideas that really this video was based on was this creator was saying, until you change, until you fix, until you somehow do something about the little you, the physically focused you, with its limiting beliefs and assumptions about itself and its reality, nothing will change. In other words, they're saying it doesn't matter what books you read or videos you watch or courses you take, nothing will change until you fix something about your physical self and your perspective and your beliefs and assumptions. And while there might be some truth in all that, but remember, that's their truth. The real ultimate truth is that everything is changing in every moment. So it's not even about the books or the videos or the coaches and all of that. Everything's changing in every moment. How? By who and what you're assuming and believing about yourself and your reality. This is really, we talked about this idea, a lot of other ideas. But this bogus idea that you've got to fix the 3D focused you. You got to fix this little ego or this little you. You keep creating this idea that you're little, that you're limited, that you're lacking, that you're powerless, that it's your higher self or the universe or God that's going to create your reality, but not until you fix yourself. Right? And we debunk that in a big way on this video. I want to move you to watch that. But another idea came out from some of the comments over the last day or so. And several of you were talking about the idea, wow, now I really understand what you mean when you say do nothing, get everything. Do nothing and manifest the life of your dreams. In other words, there was nothing ever to fix. The idea that came out in that video that was just released on the Tom Kearin channel was that physically focused you that you keep calling the little me, that annoying ego that you keep blaming your life on, is in fact insanely powerful. That consciously, physically focused you gives directions to the infinite you and rearranges your entire life experience, past, present, and future, according to those directions. What are those directions? What you assume and believe about yourself and from your physical perspective here and now. Wow. Neville Goddard taught that as you imagine, assume, and believe that you are already that which you want and desire to be, the world, your reality will rearrange itself to reflect your new assumptions and concept or image of yourself. that the people, events, and circumstances will change to reflect who you say you are. Remember, your reality is always rearranging itself around your present beliefs in this moment. Not the past, not the future, but right now, the physically focused you. The physically focused you is not a little me, it's insanely powerful. This is what Neville Goddard says. We will not have to lift a finger to make it so, for it already is so. It was always so. It was always so. The physically focused you is just deciding what perspective or viewpoint do you want to experience now as that infinite being. It's not about doing anything. It's not about effort. It's not even about all of those manifesting techniques and methods and processes and meditations and subliminals and courses and all of that. Remember, your desire itself means it's done. You can't desire what's not real or a reality here and now. If you can desire it, if you can imagine it, if you can assume it, if you can even think of it, it means it exists here and now. It's never about how. It's never about what to do or what not to do. Yeah, you're going to take action or do things in physical reality, but it's not about that. It's not about when or why or where. It's not about doing it all. It's about being. Being that which you already are. Not trying to fix or change the physically focused you. That you are the center of all power as that physical being. It's deciding what viewpoint as that physically focused all that isness do I want to take on now. That's powerful. It's not about, this is the quote from Loki, that show, I think it was on Disney. It's not about where, when, or why. It's about who. I can rewrite the story. And you are rewriting the story in every moment. So that it's not the idea that nothing changes until, doesn't matter what you read or what courses you take, nothing changes until you live it. Right? And until you do something about that 3D focused you. Those patterns will keep recurring until you fix yourself and your self-concept. No, there's nothing to fix. It's changing in every moment according to what you assume and believe. You're giving directions to that higher self, to all that you are, that greater personality that you are. And it's rearranging everything around what you believe and assume about yourself and your reality right now. It's never about how, it's about who. It's about choosing what to assume and believe about yourself and your reality here and now. In other words, your present beliefs and assumptions about you, yourself, manifest and create your physical experience and reality in every moment. Nothing is fixed. Nothing is in the past. Nothing is in the future. It's just right now. As Seth, the non-physical that was channeled through Jane Roberts, and they published books, the Seth materials. Your point of power is the present, right now. The physically focused, conscious, individualized personality that appears so limited and lacking and weak and powerless, because that's what everyone says, that's what you've been told, that's what you've read. But that physically focused, conscious, individualized personality that appears to be so limited, lacking, and powerless is actually infinitely powerful, is creating and manifesting your entire world, reality, and physical experience right new in every moment. How? By who and what you assume and believe about yourself and your reality. Wow. You're not separate from who you are. Yet 5D, 4D, 3D is all one in that vertical. It's never about what you do or don't do. It's never about what you think or don't think, or feel or don't feel. Think or don't think it, feel it or don't feel it, do it or don't do it. It doesn't matter. You are all that is. You are giving directions from this physically focused present moment, where you feel so limited, so powerless, so weak. You're giving directions. It's reciprocal. Yeah, you're receiving intuitions and downloads, but you're also giving directions. It's a two-way street. You're giving directions to that to who you really are, that multidimensional you. And as a result, it's rearranging everything in your physical reality around your present assumptions and beliefs about yourself. That little you, that little ego, is a big lie. Watch this video on the Tom Kearin channel, because we unpack it in a big way. But you can see it here. Your present beliefs, this comes from the Seth and the Jane Roberts Seth materials. Your present beliefs are like directions. Like directions. Your present beliefs and assumptions are like directions given to the entire personality of who you are, that infinite personality, simultaneously organizing and reorganizing past experiences according to your current concepts of reality. The future, probable future, is being rearranged and altered in the same way. Wow, all by what you assume of who you are right now. You're changing reality across the board. You're absolutely limitless. You don't have to, there's no puny me. We keep talking about that. We've even made comments like that in earlier videos. Just as a concession, just as a permission slip to step you along, but now you know that there's nothing puny about you in any reality. Think about this. In any reality, in any dimension, in any level of existence, 3D, 4D, 5D, you're absolutely limitless. Wow. I'm not sure we've said it that way. We did say it in the Tom Kearin video like that. In any reality, any plane, any experience, it's you. Go forth in this physical experience, knowing that you're absolutely, wholly limitless. That higher you is waiting on you. It's reciprocal, waiting on you to decide what to assume and believe about who you are. And then it will rearrange everything. A Course in Miracles talks about that. When they talk about the miracle rearranges time and space, right? To according to what you're assuming and believing about yourself. Wow. That's why we say do nothing, get everything. There's nothing really ever to do. It's always been about being. It's always been about the recognition of who you are. Not about beating on the little you or the little ego and continuing to create separation. But knowing that this is it. You are one there. That past and future are just ideas of who you are right now. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creatives, we got a lot going on. This Sunday, we have our next live event on December 7th, 12 noon time Pacific, here from our studios in Las Vegas. We're going to be answering your questions as you ask them live. We'll also likely have another live event in December. We're also going to be on the road very quickly here for the holidays. But we're going to take the studio with us. So we're going to be delivering content all through the new year. So no worries, I'm with you. But be with us as we go snowboarding and all sorts of things. We're going to have a lot of fun. Creatives with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude. This is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.